Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations you'll be meeting this video. Yes, my dear viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're meeting my channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share and subscribe. Leave your thought on the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video, and I will see you towards the end.
It's past 8 p.m., a few hours to May 29 Inauguration Day, and I thought I should show you what the Eagle Square looks like a few hours before D-Day. Well, I'm standing right on the parade ground, and you can see the finishing touches are being made to the venue. Security here is watertight. As a matter of fact, if you are not accredited, you will find it very difficult making your way to this square. All eyes on Nigeria. Have counted close to 20 world leaders touching down Abuja for this very historic ceremony. The 16th president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will take the oath of office. It's somewhere here. Let me try to zoom in for you. This is the VIP pavilion, where all the presidents who are attending this ceremony will be seated, and the president-elect will be taking his oath of office somewhere here. Nifemi Oguntoye reporting live from Eagle Square, Abuja. See you tomorrow.
After today's sobering Supreme Court judgment dismissing the case filed by the main opposition People's Democratic Party seeking to disqualify the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima on the grounds of double nomination, the steady march of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Aso Rock has now passed the 11th hour, and the uncomfortable reality of his presidency is slowly dawning on the PDP and those desperate for change. By Monday, the Tinubu era will be properly, or as his supporters put it, insurmountably underway. And the betting wager from some political pundits is that it'll stay that way, whilst others believe that at some point the odds will beat him back, possibly in the courts, where the outcome is of course hard to predict, or possibly by one of the many controversies that have trailed his path to the presidency. Nevertheless, today's Supreme Court ruling underlines the daunting difficulty of coordinating opposition to Mr. Tinubu. So how can the man often referred to as the ultimate backroom maneuverer engineer the kind of unity that will give his presidency a good chance of success? Well, he's got to get past the legal challenges first, doesn't he? And today he did pass the first hurdle. Well, to help us further assess today's ruling and look ahead to the inauguration on Monday, I'm joined now in the studio by the former BBC and Times of London journalist Donu Kobara, who is currently a well-known newspaper and magazine columnist here in Nigeria, and by the policy strategist, political commentator and group CEO of the global investment and trade company Baba Yusuf. Thank you very much indeed to both of you for coming in. And let me start with you, Donu. In the long sweep of the attempts to unseat Bola Tinubu and in the context of the legal challenges that are still ongoing in court, To what extent does today's judgment stand as a seminal moment for Mr. Tinubu and the APC?
Well, I think it's critical because of the psychological impact. Because what happened today, I mean, frankly, I actually got to a point after I had written an article about it, where I was...
And I saw that article, brilliant stuff.
Thank you. But from
the Africa Report.
Yes, in Africa Report magazine. What subsequently came up after the Supreme Court ruling was that there were some issues I had not been aware of. For example, this issue of the locus standi, which I had spoken to many lawyers from both sides of the political divide. No one told me anything about that aspect. There's so many aspects and angles that I'm confused. I don't really know the whole story. I think you need a PhD in law to really grasp everything that's going on. Yeah. But notwithstanding all that uncertainty about legal interpretations, what happened today is very significant, because basically today was the day when millions of Nigerians realized that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to be sworn in. For months and months and weeks and days, people have been literally on bended knee saying, dear God, let this not happen. Okay? So what happened today was that we were told it was going to happen for sure. And I think people had a lot of hopes around Tinubu and Shùtdøwn being tossed out today, and clearly it's not going to happen. A lot of people are in mourning. And I think that's really, I mean, of course he has his supporters too. They're probably very happy. But I'm quite surprised by the number of people who really don't want him to be sworn in, or who say that, well, if he's sworn in, they want him removed.
Well, I suppose if you look at the percentages, the voting percentages at Baba Yusuf, I mean, it shows clearly that even though he got the majority, if you aggregate the numbers of the opposition collectively, I mean, it far exceeds what he won. So a lot of people actually didn't want him to be there. But I wonder what you think about the PDP in particular and the opposition in general in the context of what happened today. I mean, does this ruling show now how hard it'll be to unseat Mr. Tinubu, who by Monday, as Donu said, will have all the federal powers of state at his disposal?
Thank you, Charles. Well, like Donu mentioned, we just have to face the reality of what is going to happen on Monday. But just to add some little bit of legal knowledge that I have, pocket knowledge, for Donu and others that don't know this, the issues of locus had been tested severally, vis-a-vis pre- and post-election matters. In this particular instance, I heard former Minister, Honorable Minister of Aviation, Osita Chidoka, talking about it, and also mentioning the instance of Uche Nwosu's matter as a reference. Although my position is the Uche Nwosu's matter is clearly different, because in the case of Uche Nwosu, he picked forms from two different political parties, the APC and the Action Alliance. Yeah. So that matter was pretty much very clear. In the case of the vice president-elect, it is a function of a candidature, ticket for Senate, and then a nomination for the VP. But I think the issue, looking at it from a strategic point of view, is the PDP, went with a wrong footing with this issue of locus, because it has been tested many times. You recall the issue with the current governor-elect of Delta, where some people went to court, even pre-election, to contest his emergence as the APC candidate at that time. So I think the issue of locus has been tested severally. And if so, if you are like the first law of the rule of strategy of war by Sun Tzu, You know, if you want to go to war, you should better be prepared for it.
Absolutely.
So that is the lesson for the opposition party, especially when you are facing the state and entrenched, you know, power. You say you want to upstage, you need to do your homework very well.
That's a very
before
good
you
point.
go to court. And to my mind, this is a settled case, you know, with regards to having gone to the Supreme Court. And what is instructive for us is to see the layers, you know, from the first court of instance to the Court of Appeal and to the Supreme Court. And all through, the basis for the judgment, if you read the judgment, are the same with regards to the applicants. So probably if the applicants were different, for example, one of the former aspirants that contested, which is very clear, a party member and things like that. That being said, this is what it is. But to be honest, like Donu said, it provides a psychological, you know, downer for the opposition party, and it's an indication of things moving forward. Now, talking about how difficult it will be for Tinubu to be upstaged, having been sworn in by Monday with regards to the other matters before the election petition. It goes now to tell us, you know, the reforms that probably have to happen, you know, further down the line in our electoral process. You know, it is not an issue of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like you also rightly mentioned earlier. From 1999 to date, we've been saying this. You know, I like the way you flipped the coin and said in 2007, the PDP confessed to say there were irregularities when the Tinubus.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this video? Please kindly drop your thought on the comment section. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye for now.